In this video lecture, we will discuss the summary of the main poetry collection of Nissim Ezekiel and the key exam points of the main poetry collection by Ezekiel. The very first is A Time to Change, which came in 1952, and this was Ezekiel's first book, essentially a declaration of a new modern form of Indian English poetry, moving away from overtly spiritual or flowery styles. It focused on personal transformation and a search for an authentic way of living. Marked the beginning of modern Indian English poetry. Personal integration, the necessity of modal choice, and a critique of aimless existence shows a strong early focus on traditional poetic form, rhyme, and meter. The next collection is 60 poems and it came in 1953. And this collection continued his exploration of personal experiences and everyday life, showing a commitment to his surroundings and a developing sense of being rooted in the native soil of India. Reinforces themes introduced in the first book, such as love and personal integration, highlights the poet's analytical mind and use of personal imagery of communicate feelings and the cultural ethos of India. The next collection is the third, and it came in 1959, and this volume is a bridge between his early formal poems and later works, and continuing his exploration of urban life and individual struggles. The next collection is the next book is The Unfinished Man, which came in 1960. And the central idea here is that the modern individual is fundamentally incomplete or unfinished. Ezekiel explores the struggle and the frustrations of trying to find a purpose and integrated identity in a chaotic urban environment like Bombay. And the key metaphor, the unfinished man struggling with existential anxiety and the search for identity, urban alienation, the human condition, existential questioning, and the failure of achieve spiritual fulfillment in the modern city is the key theme of this poem collection, this book, The Unfinished Man. The poem uh, Enterprise is a very famous allegory form of this period, suggesting that home is where we have to earn our grace, implying the journey of life should lead to inner peace and self acceptance, not external destination. The exact name is another book which came in 1965, and the poem in this collection focus on precision and clarity, aiming to use language exactly to name things as they are. Ezekiel sharpens his ironic and detached voice, observing Indian realities and human fibers with a critical eyes, emphasizes the modernist technique of precise and evocative diction and the nature of language, human relationship, Indian urban culture, and a sense of detachment. The next poem collection is Hymns in Darkness, which came in 1976. And this latter work features a darker, more skeptical tone. The darkness refers to the complexities, problems, and moral ambiguities of life, which he explored with raw honesty. The moral ambiguity, social critique, the darker aspect of human nature, and a movement towards a more direct, less ornate poetic style. The next collection is Latter Day Psalm, which came in 1982, and it is a Sahitya Akademi Award winning poem collection. In this collection, Ezekiel borrows the style and tone of the biblical Psalms, but gives them a modern secular twist. He offers a modern person Psalms, focusing on everyday struggles, irony, and the search for meaning in contemporary life. Uses biblical allusions and the Psalms form to explore contemporary life and skepticism. The theme is the blending of the sacred and the secular, old traditions versus modern reality, and on and an ongoing search for moral values. And this book won prestigious Sahitya Akademi Award, and these collections collectively shows Ezekiel evolution from a formalist poet influenced by Western modernists like Eliot and Yeats to an original voice deeply rooted in Indian urban experience, using irony and a personal confessional tone to explore the challenges of modern existence.